How's it going? How's it going, gamers? Oh, I've got a good one for you guys today, chat. Oh, I got a good one for you today, chat. If you didn't do your research ahead of time, then you will not know the glory that is sovereign citizens. Why did I size this like this? Holy shit, hold on. There's so much empty space. I am not an inventory min-maxer. I played Resident Evil too late into my life to get good at inventory management. So, sovereign citizens. When you hear the word, what do you think of? What do you think of? Sovereign citizen. A sovereign state. What is a sovereign state? It's a state that is not governed by anyone but itself. Karen, no. Road pirates. Kings and queens. American patriot. Sniper wolf. Oh, she's on the thing. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you thinking a sniper wolf? Jesus Christ. Okay, so sovereign citizen. Some nations declare themselves sovereign when they want to indicate that they are not run by like somebody else, you know? Like, I can't give examples, but there's a lot to being a sovereign citizen, you know? A sovereign citizen of the United States. It means you're not actually part of the United States. You're a sovereign citizen. You're free from nations. You're an individual, not a person. Yeah. And, yeah, these people, I'm gonna be frank with you, chat. They need a little help, you know? I'm not here to bully anybody. I don't want to be on Susan's shit list. I'm not gonna bully anybody. I'm just gonna educate you guys on, this unique subculture of America. God bless. God bless the United States and the sovereign citizens of it. Now, I did not vet these videos ahead of time. Probably a mistake, but you know what? We're on YouTube. We're not on Twitch. We can just cut out the parts that end up you buy. You know? Something ends up you buy, you just trim that out. Susan doesn't have to know. It's our little secret, chat. It's our little secret. Something happens. You don't tell Susan. I don't tell Susan. You don't tell management. I don't tell management. You're in good boy points. These tend not to... Listen, okay, so these tend not to have anything to ya by in them, you know? Maybe some violence. But this is in America, so that's okay, alright? As long as it doesn't get sexual, it's fine. And there's no... Usually no gamer words, because, sovereign citizens are like the opposite end of the spectrum. In terms of, so you know, like, castle doctrine and stuff? Alright, so... There are people that believe that the government is real, but shouldn't have control over specific things. And sovereign citizens are kind of... Do you guys know about horseshoe theory? They're like, if you kind of loop around back, but on the other end of the spectrum, you go more left leaning, and you end up with something kind of equivalent to like castle doctrine and stuff, but you're calling your car a ship and you're calling yourself a road pirate. So, I I like Castle Doctrine better. I do not want to be a road pirate. For the most part, I'm pretty good at following... Pippa, shut up! I'm pretty good at following laws, generally. Some of them are stupid, so I don't follow them. But yeah. That was like the worst explanation. That was the worst explanation. But let's go, chat. Let's go. We're gonna start off with some videos, and then I'm gonna... There is like this not-for-profit, like, drivers association. And they made a very handy little, slideshow. That's gonna teach us all about our friends sailing the high concrete. Let's go. Oh, wait, hold on. No audio. Oh, what is it? Oh! What the hell is this? Oh, this is what Susan does to the Russians. Sovereign citizen movement. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, so there's like oh yeah. Here's a good thing. Okay, the sovereign citizen movement is a loose grouping of primarily American litigants, commentators, tax protesters, and financial scheme promoters who see themselves as answerable only to their particular interpretations of the common law and as not subject to any government statutes or proceedings. Thanks, Susan. Alright. Let's watch some role pirates. Ah! That's loud! Does this mean that they're actually based? No. Quite the opposite. Here is deal with it, chat. Get over it. Okay, so what is this one? Don't break my window. Okay, so this is kind of like a starter pack for sovereign citizens. Now, something that happens a lot with these people is, again, they consider their vehicle to be
excuse me.
A vessel. And they don't feel compelled to answer to anybody.
Is there a recording made of this counter? Is there a recording made of this counter?
Man, your music choice kind of sucks. Every time I hear the song, I think of Borderlands.
He has it. Yes. He has it.
Sorry?
He has it.
What all is that?
May I speak?
May I speak to your manager?
For the record, may I have
I forgot what I was saying, but anyways, their windows get broken a lot because they act stupid. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not bullying.
Where's your license at, bud? Has got your name and stuff in there or what?
Yeah.
It's got all your
These
name
people need...
Everything's in there.
Listen, little bro. Listen, okay? I know you need a little extra help. I'm addressing the sovereign citizen here.
Is there
Alright.
an emergency? How can I help?
You don't scroll down window. Listen, the policeman. Him's gonna forcefully remove you.
Is section 241 and 242?
Alright, stand by for a second, sir, okay?
Huh.
Arguing with a police officer is a huge mistake. Pool town. Oh yeah, baby! Alright. Listen, chat. Listen. There are good people, there are bad people, but generally, if you're friendly, you know, if you're friendly, if you're not playing games, if you're not trying to manipulate, if you're not trying to start shit, you know, just resolve things peacefully, you know? Resolve things peacefully. You can always go back. You can always, like, you can dispute tickets.
I already showed it to you.
Where's it at?
You don't need to act like this. Don't start arguments.
Sir,
Grand Theft Auto.
we're ordering you to get out.
Grand Theft Auto.
I love that game! Just kidding, I haven't played it.
Step out of the vehicle.
You want me to get out? No, don't get out.
Do you understand me? Step out of the car, put your camera down.
These games are basically an offshoot of that one Go, an undercover cop has legally informed you they are one if you ask.
I'm giving you 30
By engaging in any form of transportation. No.
I'm stealing my car, man, yeah.
I have showed you my ID.
Can I get out?
No.
Their IDs are always beautiful.
Don't get out.
Chat, I want to buy a sovereign citizen kit. I want to make my own ID.
Here.
This is not an ID.
There.
That is an identity card that doesn't mean nothing. Step out of the car.
Breaking and entering. Breaking and entering.
Chat, you gotta see their IDs.
No! Don't break my window!
Break it!
My window!
Break it! Break the window! Break the window!
Don't break my window!
Break it!
Don't break my window! Breaking and entering!
Here's my travel warrant.
Grand Theft Auto! Grand
Was it-
Theft Auto!
Thank you.
Open it up now! Grand Theft Auto! Grand Theft Auto! Grand Theft Auto! Grand Theft Auto! Don't break my window! No!
Damn, he's going up several octaves. Holy shit.
Look at this door and pull his ass out. Pull his ass out, son. Come on, get over there.
This guy's screaming higher than people. Oh, shut up, man. Nice female VTuber voice. I know, this guy should join. There's auditions are open. Faith Connect Gen 2 auditions are open. Damn. I wish I had a body cam. He drops his balls quick. Gen 2 sovereign scissor, yeah. What about furniture? Are you sure he won't replace you? Can you see K? So yeah, little bros in chat, little 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. Let me teach you something. All right, let me teach you something. Just cooperate. Just cooperate. All right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they are in the wrong. Just cooperate. All right. You're just making trouble for yourself, little bros. All right. And maybe little bros, I know there are these websites out there that tell you you can buy a sovereign citizen identification card and that's gonna exempt you from, I guess, American law. But that's not how that works. That's not how that works. Because what's stopping you from murdering people? I know that's going a little bit extreme, but what's stopping you from murdering people? Oh, this was my favorite!
But we told you he's an Article
4, I love this
so
one!
he does not have to have a license. This is on recording. Article 4, free inhabitant
Take
pursuant
notes.
to the Articles of Confederation. You can look it up. It's in the United States Book of Codes. It is your laws you have to follow.
All right.
This one's a classic.
Want to walk you back here?
Article 4, free inhabitant pursuant to the Articles of
Put
Confederation.
the camera down for me. Is that if it records, that's fine. But I don't want you holding anything.
No weapons, no weapons. All right, no.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to
Okay, pause, champ. Here's another thing, chat. Alright, these people are a little jumpy. It's easy to do them a startle. And that's because there's some not so nice people out there that get very angry when they get pulled over. And they might have something to hide or whatever. So, waving shit around in your hands, picking stuff up, making sudden movements, you're doing him a frighten. I do not consent to the stream, I do not consent. Jared, thank you for the 690. Alright, so, little baby bros, I'm just gonna tell you, alright? Now, be courteous too. Alright, be courteous. They're gonna be a lot nicer to you. 99 times out of 100, they're gonna be a lot nicer to you. If you're not reaching into your pockets, waving shit around, holding yourself up. I'm not saying you shouldn't record, you know. You should protect yourself. You should absolutely record, you know. Keep your dash cam on. Turn your phone on and, like, set it to the side or something. Absolutely protect yourself. But don't go waving shit around. Don't be holding stuff. Don't be reaching into places, alright? Listen, if you're dealing with a cop, alright. If you wanna pick something up, you say, okay, I'm gonna reach into my glove box and grab my ID. Alright? It's gonna look a lot better for you if something happens. And it's gonna make this guy feel a lot safer. Make him not feel like he's one step away from having a junkie blow a cap into his skull. Try and escape prison time, alright? Like, be a little courteous. Both your sakes. For both your sakes. How to inform a police officer you are carrying a firearm? You just tell them. You say, I have a licensed firearm under my seat. Under my passenger seat, under my driver's seat, whatever, you know? Let them know. And say, I can step out for you if that's what you'd like, or whatever, you know? Like, be polite. Be polite. You know what your mother said? What if it's unlicensed? Well, for a start, maybe don't carry around unlicensed firearms. That will not end well for you if you get pulled over. Well, if it's an antique, you know, if it's an antique, I mean, what with that? What if it's homemade? Oh my god.
Same thing.
I get out of the car?
Yes.
No, I'm not getting out of the car.
All
You
right.
can go get your superior.
Well, I'm
Pippa is starting to lightly glow. No, listen, I'm being reasonable here.
tow this car, and you cannot be in
And
the
I-
vehicle while I'm towing this vehicle.
I can't
Well, if you go
advocate
get your superior,
That's not gonna
illegal
happen right now.
activities on
he can
stream.
be set free because he does not
That's
have
not
to have
going
a
to
license.
happen right now, young lady. So either you're going to come out of the
But all I'm saying is if the government one day comes to take your guns away, if you have a 3D printer, alright, I'm just saying, invest in a 3D printer maybe.
car on your own free will, or I'm going to assist you.
I'm gonna get out of the car and walk down to that house.
No, you are not free to leave right now.
Are you saying you have authority over me?
Yes, I do.
You have proven authority over me.
Yes, I do.
How did you do that?
The County of Imperial through the sheriff.
You do not have authority over a human being,
All right,
over
well,
a free
you know what?
inhabitant.
Do you want to argue the point?
You need to go look up your
I don't
laws.
have to look at anything right
He's
now.
so patient with
What I
her.
need to do is get you out of the vehicle. If you have identification, please hand the identification over to me.
No.
Identify yourself to me.
And I'm not going to step out of the vehicle.
All right, well, you know, you are impeding my investigation. You are delaying me, which is a penal code violation in the state of California.
That law only
140.
applies to U.S. citizens.
Well, where are you a citizen of?
I am not a U.S. citizen.
Well, see,
Then
that's
what are
I am
you?
an inhabitant. I am of
That's
the
what-
earth. I do not belong to any corporation. I do
That's-
not belong to any country.
Yeah, but as
no.
long as you're in the sovereign states of the United States, you will abide by the rules
No.
and laws.
See,
and you have
You just fucking know it's gonna be Californians. You just watch something like this and you're like, oh yeah, that's a Californian. Especially her voice. You just fucking know. You're like, yep. Either you're from California or you're in California. It's one or the other. It's one or the other.
certain protection.
a free inhabitant is they are allowed to.
I'm not a U.S. citizen. Gets arrested for being an illegal. Yeah. You're not on a visa.
They're free people. They have all of the rights.
Kelly Bro's
of a
mauling
US
right now. Stay
citizen
mad.
Without following any of their laws.
Well, that would just be pure anarchy
No,
if that were the case.
no, because
So
we're
I'm gonna
peaceful.
have-
Did you hear her? Oh my god. Chad, listen to this. Listen to this.
All of
and laws.
see
and you have
a
certain
free
protection.
a free inhabitant is they are allowed to. They're free people. They have all of the rights of a U.S. citizen without following any of their laws.
Well, that would just be pure anarchy
Nope.
if that were.
get all the rights. I wanna vote. I wanna have property. I wanna have a job. I wanna have medical insurance. But fuck you if Timmy down the street pisses me off. I have the right to shank him in the neck. Fuck that dude.
Over the case.
No, because
So
we're
I'm gonna have
peaceful
you step
people.
out of the
We're
vehicle
peaceful
for me, please.
people.
Well, people that are like, I'm a peaceful person. Listen, I believe in peace and unity are the same people that will be like... Okay, I can't say it. Current events!
You go call them up and ask him, and they'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't know who to call.
Your superior.
Well, I am a superior to a certain extent.
So call your superior.
Well, it's going to take a couple hours or so for somebody to come down.
Well, just
and that's
call
not going
them.
to happen right now.
Well, then we're gonna have to solve it some other way.
All right.
We just need to. You need to call in, tell them I'm a free and happy.
People like this, they just waste the time to like... What's calling the manager down gonna do? What's calling the manager over gonna do? Really, think about it, alright? What's your end game here? Waste everybody's time until they're like, well, fuck this. Bitch, they have tasers. You are fucking with the wrong people. They have tasers. They will break your fucking window, strap on the handcuffs, tase your ass. What are you thinking? What's your end game? This can only end well, chats.
Cabinet and find out what that is.
Well, I am going to tow this vehicle, young lady, so you cannot be in this vehicle.
I understand that. So all right, then I'm gonna get out of the vehicle and I'm going to walk down to that house
No, you're
because
not.
you do not have authority
No, you're
over
not.
me. Well, then I'm not getting out of the vehicle.
No, thank you for becoming a big pee-pee.
You're not free to leave.
Why?
As soon as I conclude the rest of my investigation, you will be free to leave.
Am I being detained? We'll get to those.
As far as I know, you have not done anything wrong at this point, but you are slowly reaching to that point
you know
to
what?
148 PC.
I'll get out of the vehicle.
Like, and here's the thing. Like, what he just said. Alright? Listen. If she was just like... If she just got out and she was like, yeah, this is our beliefs. Here's our information. Whatever. You know, he's not gonna arrest her. She wasn't the one driving the vehicle. Unless there's something in California that's like guilty by proxy or whatever. But like, he's not being a dick or whatever. He just wants the situation to be over. Like, if she literally just gave the information. Cub has the patience of a saint, yeah. He'd be like, alright, you're free to leave. She's not being detained right now. Like, he just wants to ask some questions. She is relevant to the crime that has taken place. Snitches get stitches, Pippa. Well, if she doesn't think she's doing anything wrong, then why is it snitching?
For you, I will get out of the vehicle. I'm getting
All right, well, you're not free to leave.
You're
going to take the bag off.
No, I'm
You're going
not.
to take the bag off.
No, I'm not.
You're not sure.
Hey!
Okay, that's another thing. Don't take personal items with you when you leave the vehicle unless you... Like, you can ask. They're probably gonna say no, alright? But don't take shit out of the car with you, alright? Again, these people don't know what you have in your bag. Alright? Think of it like this. Alright, yeah, volume warning incoming, by the way. These people don't know. You know, you could have a fucking bomb in your bag, alright? You could have, what's that drug that, like, shit, what is that called? The one that's like extremely potent and just like sniffing it, like just opening a container that has it in it. Fentanyl! Fentanyl, yes, alright? He doesn't know if you have fentanyl in there. He doesn't know if you have fucking a gun in there or whatever, alright? Yeah, we gotta lower this. Like, man, just be nice. That's a myth, though. Is it a myth? I saw body cam footage of somebody, like, he picked up a baggie with it. And it like, overdosed him or whatever. It's been debunked. I wonder what it was then. Or was the video just propaganda? You never know.
You're raping me. This is rape. This is rape. This is rape.
Relax.
Okay.
Relax your arms.
It's relaxed.
Stop fighting with
It's
me.
relaxed.
Stop fighting with me. Stop fighting.
All right. I'm not fighting.
Sent you to 5-6. I got a combative X-ray.
Here, I'm lifting my arm up. I'm lifting my arm
your
up.
arm right
It
there.
hurt. Okay, I told you what I was doing.
This is pain compliance, okay? It's not meant to be comfortable.
This is
Do I have your
illegal.
attention?
This is completely illegal.
I hate her voice. Yeah, same.
No! Take my bag.
Like, damn, you might think I have an annoying voice, but holy shit.
Car, you can wait till you get to Superior. You are not taking my bag off. You can handcuff me with my bag on.
You're right. I will.
Lumi's here! Lumi!
Relax.
I'm relaxed.
I missed what she said. The hell on?
Bag! You got me my bag! You're gonna get in so much trouble, you son of a bitch!
My dad works for Nintendo!
I'm telling you, I'm
Young
gonna
lady.
fucking sue you!
Stop.
What's your name? Argadona.
How is it illegal if she doesn't recognize the other? You know, I've watched this video countless times. That might sound weird. Okay, I'm not going out of my way to watch this video, alright? But sometimes it just pops up and I'm like, oh my god, a classic. But like, how? She said it, didn't she? She said it's illegal what he's doing.
What you're doing, I'm telling you, I'm
Young
gonna
lady.
fucking sue you!
Stop.
You got me my bag! You're gonna get in so much trouble, you son of a bitch! You're gonna get sued! You don't even know what you're doing! I'm telling you, I'm
Young
gonna
lady.
fucking sue
Or did she not say it's illegal?
What's your name?
I'm gonna sue you. If he's not doing anything illegal, why would you sue him?
Argadona, you're gonna get arrested. You're gonna get fucking... Oh my god, you don't know your own laws!
Relax, young
You
lady.
don't know your own laws!
Relax, young lady.
I can't believe you just did this.
You need to calm down.
You're
Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
gonna get in trouble.
The Karen version.
Your own laws.
Calm
The
down.
Netflix
You're
dub.
illegally doing this. I told you I was a free inhabitant.
Calm down.
You are illegally doing this.
Young lady, calm down.
You are illegally doing this. I told you this is against my will. You did this illegal. You cut my bag.
All right, you're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
You shouldn't have fucking
No,
worn
I'm not.
it!
You need my stuff.
Relax.
No.
You're
Leave
under
me alone.
You can't have this big camera around.
You can go get your superior.
I will.
He is so
I'm
patient.
waiting right here. Go get your fucking superior. You son of a bitch.
He is so patient with her.
You fucking asshole.
You need to calm down.
You need
I
to
can't
fucking
break
wear
these
your
cuffs.
damn job because you don't know your fucking laws. Go get your superior and go
Calm
get your
down.
fucking laws.
Let's go.
No. You son of a fucking bitch. Fuck you. You stupid son of a bitch. You don't know what you're fucking doing. You're gonna get fucking in trouble. Oh my god, you son of a...
God bless. I mean, like, reasonably, you know, like, reasonably, she doesn't seem like she's a danger. But you also never know, you know? You never know. Especially with somebody who thinks that the law doesn't apply to them. No. She's certainly a danger to herself and a danger to our ears. I don't think I've seen this one.
Pray for me. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. Can I ask what for?
See, I can.
Can I ask what for? Because they're dark. I can't see anything. Well, if you got a tester, we can test them.
See, I can. Okay, I'm sorry to keep pausing. I have to for fair use, anyways. But I can kind of understand like your point of view. If you're religious, you know, you might be like, okay, well, these laws like might apply, but like at the same time, you know, like I follow God's law first or whatever, you know, like that's not that uncommon, you know, like conscientious objectors and stuff, you know, like I understand. Like it tying into your religion, but like, bro, these people do it just so they can drive without a driver's license. God didn't say shit about driving without a driver's license, alright? Like... do their own thing a lot. Exactly. Okay, like Amish people, you know? Like they don't they do have to follow like the same laws and stuff. But like there's certain things they kind of get away with because of their beliefs, you know? Like building codes.
It's not illegal to have limos down on your back window. Okay. Reason for the stop is your kayak or whatever it is sticking out the back.
Oh shit, what's wrong with it?
More than 3 feet.
Got a kayak in the back?
From the vehicle, you gotta have a flag on.
Okay. I didn't know that.
You got insurance? Yes, sir.
They follow laws when they venture out, yeah. They have to put headlights on their carriages.
Oh, insurance, what was that?
What did you take? Laga Vista.
Take it?
Laga Vista. Around Austin.
Oh, Austin. Okay.
Cedar Park. It's between Cedar Park and Market.
Escaping building codes, as long as you're not selling it to others, would be nice. I kind of agree, but on the other hand, I also worry about things like, Pippa, how do you get away with these streams? I don't know. But I also worry, you're not just a danger to yourself. Even if you're not selling the building, you can cause massive damage to those around you as well. Like building something that is not up to code electrically. Like if that catches fire, like yeah, other things can manage to catch fire as well, but like if somebody comes to stay with you or you live next to other people, like yeah. But on the other hand, like, you know what's really dumb? The fact you can't live in an RV. The fact that you cannot live in an RV, chat, I don't understand that one. If I buy an RV, why can't I just live in it? Like if I wanna, like if I have a friend that owns land or whatever, why can't I? You can't. No. People live in them all the time. You're not legally allowed to though. You can't. No, you can't. Chat, look it up. No one is stopping you. If you get reported, they'll go and they'll look it up. And some cities are really shitty about that. Look at the tiny houses. I've looked into tiny houses a lot, and there's a lot of micromanaging. And I can tell you for a fact, you're not allowed to. In most states and counties in the USA, it is legal, yeah. Where is it legal? From most places that I've seen, it's legal. Illegal. Guy near me lives in an RV, cops don't care. Based. California has them permanently parked on the street everywhere. I would think California would be strict about that. It's legal in Texas. Well, Texas is based, alright? Like, Texas is based, so... Some states and counties allowed if there's a primary residence on the property. There was like this one couple. I don't remember what they were, I don't remember what state they were in, but they had an RV in their backyard and they have a technical house in their in the front yard, and they like rent out the house, and according to law they have to like go stay in the house for like 30 days once a year or something like that. It's so dumb. Living in an RV while a home is being built is common. That's like a temporary residence thing though. That's not living long term. It's not a primary residence.
I've been kind of between addresses, to be honest with you.
People wants to live off the land. Yes, unironically, yes. But I also love the internet, so.
Will you step out for me?
No, sir.
Say again?
No, sir.
No, you won't?
No, sir.
Well, yeah, you will. Step out. Step out or I'll break.
See what I'm saying? My hands are up. Look.
See what I'm saying, guys? Please just pray for me. Please, just pray for me.
Goodbye, entertainment!
Sir, you're gonna have to get a warrant. I know my laws. You're gonna have to get a warrant, sir.
That's another thing that makes stuff like this so complicated, though. Look at the guy like laughing in the background.
This is for all of y'all. They can't tell me to get out of my vehicle. It's not considered my homestead. It's considered something different. But this is why I need protection right here.
Something different. Something different. Say it, motherfucker. Say it. Say vessel. Say vessel. Say it. Say it or no ball. Say this is your ship. But yeah, that's one of the things that makes like the sovereign citizen stuff kind of like difficult. Is laws are different everywhere, you know. Laws are different everywhere. Like the U.S. Alright, laws are different from like county to county, and some counties are so tiny. And then there's different like city laws, and it gets complicated. But general consensus, sovereign citizens are batshit insane.
I'm doing nothing wrong.
Nowhere in the USA can you drive without a license.
I've done nothing wrong.
Ocean law. Maritime law dictates this ain't my homestead. This is my vessel. And it's my God-given right to sail my vessel across this asphalt. Ubiquitous, thank you for the $5. Pippa loves country songs. She wants to live off the land, and Pippa wants to be a redneck. Confirmed. No, I grew up redneck. I don't want to be a redneck.
I love you all. Please just pray for me. My hands are
Go and get the dirt bike and banjo.
My hands are up in the air.
I'm more of a dirt bike and fiddle kind of person.
Please, somebody tag in Donald Trump. Donald Trump, if you can hear us. Please save me. Please save me, Donald Trump. Please. I'm asking. Please save me. Please save me. Please get these people away from me. In dear God's name, please stop these beautiful people.
I want somebody named like the Donald to pop in and be like, nope. Get fucked. Orphe, thank you for the 1337. It's my God-given right to donate to Pippa. Well, thank you. Let's move this to the side. It's kind of blocking stuff.
Yes, sir.
At least they're being nice about it, too. Ubiquitous, thank you for the $2. Pippa is a redneck confirmed. No, I'm not a redneck. I don't want to be a redneck. Rednecks are...
I'm not doing anything, sir. I'm a believer in the Lord. I'm the Lord's child.
Doesn't believe in government. Ask President...
I promise you, I'm not trying to resist. Okay, but listen, my wallet's right here. Okay, leave that hand.
Donald Trump, President, unless God bless the country, can you protect me from the laws that you represent? Are you a true Christian? Former president. Well, president at the time of this video. Pippa's a pit. Oh my God, Skino. That sounds like it would be something. This video is age restricted and can only be watched on YouTube. Can we do like a... Is there like a workaround for this? Hold on. Jail710, thank you for the 420. Thanks for teaching me cheat codes to the law. Pip, you're welcome. I'm underage. I put my age as 3. Honestly, if it's age restricted, I probably shouldn't play it anyways. Do not need the video getting age restricted. YouTube downloader. I'm not gonna sit there and download the video.
I don't have a last name. No.
What's your first name?
I don't have a first name either. I've got a name. My name is Robert. You can call me Robert.
Ivan Yelski, thank you for 1337. This is not a stream, it is a content delivery. That is why it is not subject to YouTube streaming laws. Hashtag sovereign VTuber. I'm gonna use that. I forgot to use my esports intro and the Tori made me!
You deal here with Admiralty Maritime Jurisdiction, which deals with
We'll use it as
persons,
natural.
which I am not.
What are you? Are you human?
I'm a man.
You're human?
I'm a man, yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
No.
You're not a U.S. citizen?
I was not born in Washington, D.C. or any territory of the federal, under federal jurisdiction, so no, I'm not a U.S.
Were
citizen.
you born in the United States of America and any of the states?
I was born in America. Yes, I'm a state citizen of one of the several states.
There's more than 7.
One of the several?
Which state?
You wasn't sure! You wasn't sure! He was like any reasonable person would be like several. Oh, yeah, several states. But he was like, oh, it kind of sounded like 7. I believe this dude's dumb enough to think there are 7. He fucking second-guessed it! Watch his face!
State citizen of one of the several states.
There's more than 7.
One of the several?
Which state?
Idaho?
Idaho? Can I see your Idaho state license?
No, I don't have one.
You don't have one?
My person does, but I don't. And I don't wish
person?
to trade joinder with you.
Joiner, you guys gonna hear that a lot.
And if you want to just...
Can I get your name, please? E. Smith, thank you. Are you a bailiff or are you a prosecutor?
Oh thank God, he doesn't think there are he doesn't think there are 7 states. Yeah, well, the fact that like he even had like that was a relief. That was like shit. Thank God. I mean, my standards aren't that high, but like, fuck. At least we got something going on. At least there's something. At least there's some gears spinning in his brain.
Oh, you're probably
Not
bailiff,
many.
You got the air thing in, huh?
Several, but not many. Several, but less than 7. Everyone knows at least 13. He walks away free of the... You just know. You just know, chat. He is going off to find some other poor sucker to deal with this guy. He cannot be asked. It's not worth it. He doesn't make enough.
I'm gonna go in and speak with the prosecutor. Excuse me. Excuse me. You're blocking my freedom of movement.
I am.
All right. Well, P. Barnes, you just admitted to me that you're violating my rights.
No, I'm not. You can't come in with the camera.
This is private property. Actually, if this is a court, is this a courthouse? And if so, does federal land count as private property necessarily? I don't know. But regardless, freedom of movement. Man, you're gonna walk in Area 51, see what happens.
Well, you're violating my
Look
rights.
around, find out.
And this is also freedom of the press.
From behind you.
This is also freedom of the press. I mean, I don't know what the hell law book you're reading, man, but it doesn't apply to me.
You leave the camera with your mother outside the courtroom and you can come in.
He came in with his mother! He came in with his fucking mother! Oh, shit! Oh, you just know he lives with her! Oh, you just know! You just know! You know every day! You know every day she's like, son. What was his name? John. John! Please! Go get a job! Get a house! Find a girlfriend! He's like, I do not wish to I do not wish to perform a joinder with a woman, mother. Working is slavery in the modern era. I do not wish to slave myself for the government that I am not a citizen of. She's like, John, at least pay rent. And John's like, I do not believe in money, mother. Says, thank you for the $5. And the bun is dead. Jesus, these people. Never performed joined with your mom. Whoa now, buddy. This is not a Chris Chan stream.
You are not God. You have no jurisdiction
Rent is theft!
over me.
God's not worried about cameras, sir. I am.
All right. Well, why are you worried about cameras? Because you want to do something
Against the
wrong?
rules.
Because you want to do something wrong? Because if it's against the rules, that means it's because somebody intends on wronging somebody else. Because they're afraid of being held accountable.
Now, I do agree with him on this. I think you should be able to take a camera anywhere. You know? Like, if somebody tells you not to record on their private property, I agree with that, you know? Like, if you're at somebody's, like, private residence. If you're at a private residence. Bathrooms! Okay, yeah, not bathrooms either. Not anywhere where people are likely to be exposed. So, not the bathroom, not pools. Well, then how do you get into, like, beaches and stuff? Well, beaches, there's no expectation of privacy. I guess it goes the same with pools, you know? At pools, there's no expectations of privacy. But, like, courtrooms have privacy and safety issues. Well, then, I don't know, maybe they need to be, like, reformed a little bit, so there's not privacy and safety issues involved where somebody, like, recording could cause problems with that. Elementary schools. You're allowed to record in elementary schools. Now, you're not allowed to trespass. If you're a kid and you're recording, that makes sense. If you're a teacher and you're recording to like look over lessons plans or whatever, I think you should get consent from the parents and stuff, but like, well, there's no expectation of privacy. I just, like, post offices get really mad if you record them. I feel like courtrooms can contain personal issues that people involved in the trial don't want to get out. Courts use sensitive information, that's like the whole point. Are you allowed to just walk into, like, trials and process and stuff, though? And, like, courtroom proceedings get posted online. Even by the courts themselves. Like, you can go on, you can watch, like, Supreme Court hearings and stuff. You can walk into open court proceedings, so then why can't you record? If you can have no relation to the incident at all, why can you not record? But you can walk in. You know?
P. Barnes.
It's a nice speech, but you're still not coming in.
Well, I mean, I don't have to go in because you can't even issue a warrant for me.
Might as well leave.
All court documents are public anyway. Yeah, that's true! Oh my god, that's true. So yeah, fuck you guys. You should be able to bring cameras into the courthouses.
Well, no, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to speak with the prosecutor.
You can go in there without the camera.
Well, please step aside. I'm going in.
No, you're not going in.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show
Pippa
that you
believes
just
in having as
battered
many
me,
rights as possible.
and you're using... Stop, please. I'm not doing anything wrong. Hey, you know what? You guys are really overstepping your bounds right now.
Put the cuffs on him.
Put the cuffs on. What are you arresting me for?
Get fucked! Zeus has cometh! The arrival of God, but it was the wrong God.
I'm a man.
God, look at it! He just fucking pulls. What did he do to prompt this?
Jurisdiction over me.
God's not worried about cameras.
You can't even issue a warrant.
Did he try to like push past or
Well,
something?
no, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to speak with the
You
prosecutor.
can go in there without the camera.
Well, please step aside. I'm going in.
No, you're not going in.
Don't
Yeah,
touch
he
me.
tries to force
You're not
himself
going
in.
sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me
Step back.
and you're using...
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me
He pushed you away. Bros, I've been battered my whole life, man. Sometimes I'm going shopping, man, and somebody brushes past me. They fucking battered me. I'm gonna sue them. They're inhibiting my freedom of movement. So fucking battered, man.
Step back.
I've been battered on. Yeah, he just got battered on too.
And you're using... Stop, please. I'm not doing anything wrong. Hey, you know what? You guys are really overstepping your bounds right now.
Put the cuffs on him.
Put the cuffs on.
That is a surprisingly calm reaction to getting tased.
What are you arresting me for?
That is a surprisingly calm reaction. It must have been like really low, like voltage or whatever. It's pretty calm for just getting tased. That's what I'm saying, man. Dude had more issues with being lightly brushed against than he did getting tased. John Garrison, thank you for the $5. Do you think his mother changed his underwear after this? Well, she definitely, you know she does all the laundry.
And you're still paying for electricity?
What's up, degenerates? Welcome back to Degeneration Nation, or if you're new here, welcome.
What the fuck is this?
Today's video is about a couple of sovereign citizens who...
No, I want the raw video. I don't want to listen to somebody else talk. Yeah, this is like super cut up. Nah, I don't wanna. I'm sorry, man. I want raw clips. I don't wanna watch somebody else make commentary. What's up, gamers? Welcome to Gamer Nation. I'm your host, Killer Pipstar.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Where are you coming to? Where are you going today?
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't have to answer that question.
I'm sorry?
I don't have to answer that question.
Can you park right there, please?
For what?
Can you park right there?
For what? Get your hands out of my car. Get your hands out of my car. This is assault. What are you doing?
All right?
What is your reasonable suspicion?
Doggo!
What are you doing?
Step out of the vehicle.
You're being recorded, so
I
you
know.
know.
I know I am.
Okay. No, you cannot look.
Oh, wait. No. We skipped ahead. Wait.
Oh, he's saying their names now.
What?
I want to say don't.
When they say their names.
Chad, what is the more Chad dog?
Good, how are you?
What is the more Chad dog? The Belgian Malinois
I'm sorry, sir, but I
or
don't
the
have to
German
answer that
Shepherd?
question.
I'm sorry?
I don't have to answer that question.
Can you park right there, please?
For what?
Can you park right there?
For what? Get your hands out of my car. Get your hands out of my car. This is assault.
You tried putting the window up on him.
What is your reasonable suspicion?
Caucasian Shepherd. I don't know much about those.
That I will. I'm a United States citizen.
How about you, ma'am?
Tibetan Mastiff.
Is that your son?
Chihuahua.
Do you have anything illegal in the trunk?
No. No, you cannot look.
Pump the trunk, please.
No. I do not consent to any searches. I do not consent to any searches or seizures. What is your reasonable suspicion?
Put your car in park.
It's in park.
Step out of the vehicle.
For what?
Step out of the vehicle.
What is your reasonable suspicion?
Okay, I also don't blame him here, you know? Like, if you're gonna pull somebody over, like, you should give answers, you know? Like, it's really annoying. Maybe the cop already said it and I just didn't hear it, but like... Pippa, for raw footages, just go to but like, if they're pulling you over or whatever, like, they should just tell you. They should just tell you. I think you have a right to know.
Man. Step out of the vehicle.
Hey, dude, stop. I gotta unbuckle my seatbelt.
Pippa reviews combat footage win. Whoa. Them SA Special Forces vids.
Who's my husband?
Dude, what are you doing?
Step out of the
Dude!
vehicle.
You're being recorded, so you know.
I know I am.
Okay, well...
Border agents. These are border agents? Oh no, he must be like going into Mexico or something. The ones over at the Canada border can't be that bad, can they? I feel like they wouldn't really care. Oh, you're fucking with border. Oh no. Oh no, you're a fucking idiot, dude. I'm sorry. All right, friend. I would like to inform you that relations between these two countries are not great. And there's a lot of issues with people doing bad stuff, bringing bad stuff from the other side of the border. And so that's why they're a little fierce about making sure you're not bringing in any bad stuff. So maybe yeah, you don't say no to a border patrol, sir. Yeah, maybe don't say no. Maybe don't say no to these people, all right? If you're going in, like that was me guessing that he's coming out of Mexico. If you're going into Mexico, man, like, well, they don't know if you're like going there to dump a dead body or something, you know? Like, so many people do that. So many people do that. They try to go to other countries to dump bodies and stuff, so that way it's like walls of bureaucracy that they have to get behind and stuff to try and get you to, like, it's a whole thing, man. You don't fuck with these people. Pippa, why do you know that? I think that's common knowledge.
You're doing nothing against policy.
Yeah, you are. I'm gonna sue the shit out of you.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying. Put your hands top of your head.
Dude, relax.
National borders are a little different than internal borders, like states and counties. I've never seen border patrol for or border guards for counties, but like state to state, you know, like they generally don't care, you know. They'll be like, are you bringing any fruits or vegetables? Are you bringing any firearms? And they'll be like, no. And I'll be like, okay, you're free to go. The interstates, like, border people are not. No.
I know,
You got any weapons on you?
My 4-year-old child.
You got any weapons on you?
No, there's no wild. How did I do this on myself? I don't have to
My
answer
window
that
doesn't roll
question.
down.
There's no law saying I do.
No, my window doesn't roll
I
down.
answered the only question I'm required to answer.
They have a kid, why? Because it's the stupid people that don't have the common sense to not breathe.
Alright, I'm gonna drive the car over there. I need you to keep your hand on the dashboard.
I mean, because... Sorry. I mean, because they love each other. Very much.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Can I help
Hey,
you?
can you push it? Yeah, go ahead.
Is this a Border Patrol channel? Oh, it says Border Patrol!
Just keep your hands on the dashboard.
He's the boat kid!
Is anybody hiding in front?
Oh, no.
No?
Ahoy!
For the doctor's appointment.
Okay. Oh, here's the deal. My dog alerted.
You have a doctor's appointment across national borders? What? What the fuck are you going to... What are you going to Mexico for? Must be Canada. People go to Mexico for cheap dental work. What the fuck?
Your vehicle. Is there any medication in the vehicle?
I'm sorry, sorry to keep pausing. I didn't think people actually did that. Because I've heard so many horror stories. And you can't, like, sue or anything because it's another country.
Might be, because it just helps the doctor.
Yeah.
So the cops will be like, fuck you.
Why my dog alerted your vehicle, but your husband put us in a bind. Alright, go ahead, step out. It's okay, buddy.
Aww. Soft baby! Ah! I heard it as soy baby at first. I was like, man, going hard on this kid, eh? Man, yeah, this poor fucking kid though. This is a this is a hero origin story. I believe in you, Soft baby. You're gonna grow up and you're not gonna be like your parents at all. You're gonna live out your dreams of driving a boat, and it's gonna be a real boat.
I know. This is scary.
Totally why your husband. Ah! This kid is 4 years old. Maybe I'm being a little harsh, but if I cried like that at 4 years old, throwing a tantrum over something like that, I would have get my ass beat. Oh, turned off the dash cam. God damn. That is just embarrassing. I wonder what the ending was to that. Years old, isn't that going into kindergarten?
How you doing? Can you prove that I'm driving?
That's 5 years old. What the fuck? Why did they put this audio filter on it? What the fuck? Let me link Donut Operator. I'm sorry. I know he's part of the system chat, but I like Donut Operator. No.
Insubordination. You are a public servant, and you are in breach of the public trust. Would you like to make your counterclaim? You are a public.
I'm an Italiano, sovereign citizen.
Would you like to make your counterclaims or dispute any of the claims that I've made or my rightfully established rights and freedoms?
He's laughing. Is this guy laughing?
The answer is consent. I want you to know that. It actually says it, states it here. I'm sure you can read. I'm sure you're literate. Failure to register a dispute against the claims made herein will result in an automatic default statute or act against myself, a free sovereign inhabitant.
Oh, it's low audio. Sorry.
Established rights and freedoms. Failure to answer is consent. I want you to know that. It actually says it, states it here. I'm sure you can read. I'm sure you're literate.
Recorded on a fucking flip phone, and it's dead quiet on my end too.
Will result in an automatic default statute or act against myself, a free sovereign inhabitant. Okay? You've been given notice of this. Do you agree?
I disagree.
Agree to suck these nuts!
And what counts? On what parts exactly do you disagree?
I don't have to explain myself.
He watched like 20 legal videos and now he's like, I have a full understanding of the law. I know how to use court lingo. I have watched every single episode of Law and Order. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna shut this motherfucker down.
You need to be under oath. Are you under oath right now?
Violence, thank you for the $5.
Are you under the penalty of perjury?
Cody, if you'll settle with me, please.
Of the people. the trust of the people, and you're in violation
All right,
of that
please.
trust.
All right.
I will not stand
You're practically a lawyer. Yeah.
for this.
Listen to me. Everybody pay attention. Turn off the camera.
No, sir. Will not. Will not.
No
Freedom of press.
closure. Listen,
Freedom of press.
you had...
I object, Your Honor.
Now this is why you don't represent yourself. Never represent yourself, Chad.
I object.
Into custody for contempt.
I object. Sir, hold on. Wait. Pursuant.
Put your hands on
I object to this abuse.
You're under arrest.
Stand down.
Behind your back.
Stand down. Stand down. I'm giving you a lawful order right now to stand down.
Taser!
We didn't get to see the taser! Hold on.
I feel comfortable using legal jargon in everyday life.
Same guy.
I object.
Sorry. Oh, sorry, that's his wife. Actually, a good movie. I like that movie. I think that is all of them, other than the donut operator one. But again, I don't wanna watch. Amar, thank you for the $5. Taser blue balls. Yep. I'm sorry. I know it was random, but it just really reminded me of. But man. I don't want to put Donut Operator on. I don't want to watch other people's commentary. Donut Operator has a channel with raw footage. Sovereign Citizen. What is his raw footage channel? Raw footage. Good morning! Good morning, Janatsu. Are Sovereign Citizen... Sovereign Citizens EU. I want to... What the fuck's going on here? Oh, you know this one's gonna be good, shit! Oh, that thumbnail better not let me down. Oh my god, you just know, chat. You just know. You just know. Look at this motherfucker backpacking into Mexico.
Okay, don't hold your phone up quite so obvious yet. Yep. Okay, you gotta get up here and stop so I can bail.
I am.
Yeah, Red G, thank you for the 1114. Oh, it's this god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Of course. How much you want to bet this was streamed live to Facebook? Are they baiting them? They are baiting Border Patrol. This can only end well. In no universe could it possibly be a bad idea to fuck with Border Patrol of all people. You know, maybe you should test TSA next. Let's do that. Let's do that. Try your shit with TSA. Let's see what happens.
Man, what is this gringo doing?
Oh no, they picked him up. They picked him up. They called him Gringo. Oh shit, this is just some random motherfucker that got picked up. Is he trying to get into Mexico or is he trying to leave Mexico?
We're at the Laredo checkpoint with News Now, Pink Magic, and of course myself. We're gonna see how they're gonna treat David. Walk through here. That's all we're doing.
Wait. Are they with him? Or are they not? I like to believe he's a random hitchhiker that they just picked up. I like to believe that this is just a random fucking hitchhiker. Who called him gringo? One of the chicks in the car. They're with him. He's solo. I think he's solo. Yeah, because he gave them a fake name. His real name is Earl. Oh wait, no. Okay, he gave him his middle name. Stop pausing a little. I'm trying to not get hit by Susan. I mean, like hitchhikers introduce themselves. Ringo was his last name. Ah, Pippa really wants to see a mother overtake Taser. She smells blood in the water. Monty Python bunny, hell yeah. Man, Robbie, don't advertise other VTubers.
They're calling in. I'm like, what is he doing?
What's he doing? They don't know him. They don't know this fucking dude. Man, aren't the... Like, when you cross the border, I thought it was like, it's like 50 miles or something to like the nearest shop. Like, I thought once you get past the border, or not once you get, well, yeah, once you're going into Mexico, like the gas stations and stuff are really far from the checkpoint.
What's the deal? What's going on? Who's that man?
Never heard of a border town. I thought that was only on the U.S. side.
Maybe his car broke down or something? I don't know.
Depends on where you cross. Ah. Depends on the checkpoint.
Laredo checkpoint, guys. Okay, with News Now Houston and Pink Magic.
What? What is she going on about? Look at me, run!
Right,
just
they're gonna arrest
stop
him.
Fucking running. They can't stop you. They can't stop you. You're fast as fuck, boy. Fast as fuck.
They're detaining him. Not sure why, what's the reason, but
this lady would be the worst player. Is she like an Uber or something? The one lady called him a gringo and doesn't like that's not very affectionate.
David is being detained.
And now you know
at the Laredo checkpoint.
Yeah, like she referred to him earlier. Like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, those. Oh, initiative.
That was pretty weird. Hi. What was that about? Oh my god.
I want to answer our questions. How's everybody doing? American citizens?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. Anybody else with you?
No, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Oh, thank you. You too.
These are so chill.
News Now Houston. He's being detained. They're searching him.
This surprises you.
I'm gonna park, guys. I'm gonna find a parking, and I am gonna park.
No, they're not just ditching them. But it wasn't just that. Like you saw.
All right. How
you see earlier in the clip, like the person walks the dog around.
I don't know if we can. Shit. Damn. How far do we go?
I think probably just the next.
All the way. All the way.
Oh, I'm not gonna go to the next stop. I'm gonna. I like get on the side right here somewhere.
Just ditch him.
Yeah. Damn.
They took him up quick.
I would have been suspicious as hell. Like if I saw somebody get out of that car.
I don't know.
And then they're acting like they don't know him.
They're detaining David here in Laredo at the checkpoint. He was walking through the checkpoint, and he's being detained. Not sure what's going on because we have to move forward. So we will see what happens. We're gonna wait here for him. That's all we can do, guys.
Imagine spending your vacation like this.
You know what? Are they live? Are they live or no?
No.
Man, I wanna go see Mexico, you know? I wanna go see the sights, alright? I wanna taste some of the local food. I wanna, they're like landmarks and shit. I don't know what's in Mexico, but I'm sure there's something. I wanna go see stuff. You know what we should do? We should waste our goddamn time, have our dumbass friend hop out of our car and try to walk across the fucking border for Facebook. That's a good vacation. I want to use my time like that.
Okay, maybe we should stop and put the hood up.
There's crime in Mexico. There's crime everywhere, homie. But thank you, Jaeger. Donuts. Raw police footage has his raw foot. Donuts. I'm really liking that channel. I think that was the same channel from the other one. Donuts. Raw police footage. Jaeger. Jaeger? Jagger? Oh, here we go. What videos he got? He doesn't have that many. Oh, this must be new. Oh, he quit being a cop like last year, didn't he? Well, I don't think we can show that one. Stabbing somebody in the neck. I don't think Susan would like that. If you're planning to do that in the future, don't ever wear a name brand of... Wasn't it like 3 years? Oh my god. 2 children opened fire with AK-47 and shotgun. Holy shit, what? What the fuck?
Damn.
This is America. Who's Susan? The keeper of the gates of hell. His sensor. Oh, he censors his stuff. Okay, okay, I'll be fine then.
Enterprise 02, please. So let's block that off. Everybody make sure you have hard cover.
Okay, maybe I can't show this. If these are children, homies pointing guns at children. I don't think I can show this. I don't think I can show this. Let's go back to sovereign citizens. What was that? What was that other guy's channel? You don't see the kid. I'm not gonna risk it, Rolls. I'm not gonna risk it. Rolls, if I get demonetized, I'm fucked. Is this not it? Huh? This dude has such like an eclectic mix of content. Damn, he uploaded frequently though. I don't want to watch the news though. I want to say like body cam. Sovereign citizen Thomas.
Guys.
Oh, chat! You know who we should have done a. You know who we should have done a stream on this week. God, we should have. Oh, what's that fake cop? What's that dude who LARPs as a police officer? He would have been great content.
I'm here fighting for you guys, and I thank you for your support, and I know you guys are here for me too. So when I said I've been fighting all alone, I know that there are people all over fighting, but everyone around me, like my family thinks I'm crazy. They say I have a problem with authority, and like, dude, they're just so blind that they're willful slaves. They are willful slaves. You know, it's just so don't like to ruffle feathers. Don't like to.
There we go,
dude. They don't know
yeah,
that
guy.
So
No, shut up,
I mean, I'm talking about everybody around me. Like literally thinks I'm crazy. My family is even commenting on here about me. You know what I'm saying? But
I bet
that's what I mean by feeling all alone. Dude. I'm telling you, dude, I've been trying to tell all my family and friends, like, dude, cancel your driver's license. I'll show you how to do it. Do this, da da da. And they just all think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy, and I think they're crazy.
His family watches his videos. That's cute.
But Not really though. They're just deceived, and at one point I was as well. So I do got the police over here sitting, waiting for me, and they're probably gonna try to make an official traffic stop because I wasn't driving when they came. So they're gonna want to catch me doing a criminal act.
Catch me outside.
Let me tell you about a maxim of law. It's called mens rea, and it's pretty much to be guilty of a crime, you must be guilty of a mind in the mind. That means you.
Mens rea? Isn't it called mens rea?
Must have criminal intent when you're committing a crime. Which where's the mens rea in me operating my private conveyance? I'm gonna go out here to the road. I have no criminal intent in driving down the road. Okay, and that's another.
Okay, the other guy watched too much illegal. This dude just like, this dude read some shit on his Facebook group and was like, "Yep, I like that. That's my new belief. This is yeah, my private conveyance, my
Other thing too, you have to watch what you say, because the Black's Law definition of driving is to be engaged in commerce on public roads. So that means you are on the clock being paid. So police officers need a driver's license. I mean, I agree that.
So if you're being paid, that's when you need a driver's license. When you're being paid to drive. Or when you're on the clock. Wait, Movie Bob died? What the fuck? FBI! Hi! My god, I can't believe the FBI came to my stream just as I was ending. I'm kidding. Anyways, don't fall for it now, okay? Anyways.
I agree with the driver's license. If you're going to be on a public road, operating a motor vehicle, working for a business, you should have a driver's license, because you are operating under the auspices of another corporation, and they're responsible for you, so they need to make sure you can drive. But if you are traveling from point A to point B, even traveling to work, you don't need a driver's license. It's your God-given unalienable right to travel upon the world God gave this.
What fucking legs? Walk then! God didn't give you cars! God did not give you your Honda Civic or whatever the fuck you're driving! What?
This planet to you.
Yeah, God paved your roads?
To you. And they're trying to say you need a little plastic piece. Okay, look, they are following. They're trying to say that you need this little plastic card and an authorization to
I wouldn't be surprised if they're following you because you keep looking at the goddamn camera. You keep looking at the camera. Eyes on the road, buddy. Eyes on the road. Max Sleepy Fox, thank you for the $5 euros, whatever. You have no jurisdiction over my private vessel. Thank you, stalker in chat. It's gonna get Skino Kazi. Thank you for the $2. To make it look real, use your BGM next time. Ah, my bad.
To travel on the planet God gave you? That don't even make sense.
He isn't wearing a seatbelt!
Ah! Guys, they're gonna pull me over. Yep, and they're coming behind me right now. This is great. This is great. I'm actually house sitting, so I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm house sitting for a friend, and you guys are gonna find out in a second anyways, but I live in my van. I've been doing all this from my van. I have a printer, and I got a mattress back there, and their dog is back there. Okay, so
why did God give him a car but not a license? Good question.
So here we go.
Seatbelts restrict his freedom of movement. That's your. Oh no, the doggo doesn't deserve to have this.
reasonable articulate suspicion.
No seatbelt. Eyes focused on the phone. Right. Probably so, swerving.
They're pulling up behind me, and I'm not stopping until I.
Listen. If God didn't want my body to become a projectile to strike down the life of the opposing driver in a head-on collision, he would have specified seatbelts, you know? But God doesn't believe in restricting freedom of movement, you know? If I want to turn my body into a projectile weapon and kill someone, that's my right.
I get to my house because I have their dog with me. And
God, they create seatbelts, this is right!
So in order for them to actually put on their emergency lights, they actually have to have an emergency. So I'm gonna drive to my friend's house because her dog is.
Also, like, no safety for the dog either. No safety for the dog either. Like, I understand not having like a dedicated crate, and there's some like restrictions and stuff about there's like some research and stuff about why like harnesses can be bad, or why harnesses can hurt a dog more than it'll help them during a collision. But like, man, you got all this shit in your car and stuff. You didn't even like clear off a space for the dog to lie down like beneath the seats or anything. You got so much shit in your car. That dog's gonna be a projectile as well.
With me, just because potentially they could. Potentially they could.
Imagine having your friend house sitting and he goes out with your dog and gets arrested.
It's not registered. And,
right. The seatbelt restricts the freedom of the dog's movement. So, yeah. Eyes on the road.
Not running. I didn't accelerate. I'm going to a dead end here. So you guys are gonna witness this. This is how you deal with public servants, okay?
It's not. You try putting I'm not saying put a seatbelt on the dog. I'm saying like clear a spot for the dog on the floor.
Alright, you guys get to witness this. Here's how you deal with public servants. It's alright, Coda. Do shit. I hope this dog doesn't welcome me.
Witness me!
I noticed you, but I was a block away from home. This is I'm
Man,
dog
don't hang out the window like
dog.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Is it in the back seat or?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
Back here.
I'm Officer Westland Police Department.
Yeah.
So the reason I stopped you today is you don't have license plates on your vehicle?
Yeah, I do. Oh, well, it's not license plates. It's We the People plates on there.
Yeah, but you don't have Minnesota issued license plates for your vehicle?
Right. Yep. This is private property.
Do you have your driver's license approved?
I don't have a driver's license. I cut it in half, and I sent it to the Department of Motor Vehicles, Don Olson, with a cancellation letter due to the lack of full disclosure on their end is my right to travel as an American national. I know that. Okay, so this is what you guys have taken an oath.
Do you have proof of insurance on the vehicle?
I'm bonded underneath my nation's bond number, so yes. It's not insurance, it's a bond. Okay, so I will be able to cover my financial responsibility.
Bro, he's in so deep. He has things. He has things that are just the law, but not. Was the point of this wasn't the point of this to get out of like having to follow all these laws? Man, you're like inventing new ones. You got a huge ass Bible on this shit. What the fuck? What was that book?
I'm bonded underneath my name. This is what you guys have taken an oath.
Do you have proof of insurance?
Is that the Constitution?
I know that. Okay, so this is what you guys have taken an oath.
Is this one of those these big ass books that has like the Constitution, the amendments, all the fucking laws and shit, the Magna Carta, like, holy shit. Use dot and comma for frame by frame. Thank you. It's the Constitution! What the fuck?
Proof proof of insurance on the vehicle?
I'm bonded underneath my nation's bond number, so yes. It's not insurance, it's a bond. So I will be able to cover my financial responsibilities if I damage someone's property, yes.
Do you have proof of that?
Yes, I do. But this is the Constitution you guys swore to protect and defend. So man, why you got
one of the big ass thick ones? Why don't you just get like, bro? They sell small ones. They sell ones you can literally shove in your pocket. They're tiny. What the fuck is in there that takes up that much space? You don't need all that. You don't need all that. They make little pamphlet ones. You stick them in your pocket. Get one of those.
I ask you guys, are you honoring your oath to protect and defend the Constitution today?
Right now I am, yes.
All right, thank you. So
that's a weapon, that's true.
Have a nice day.
What?
I know. Okay, so this is what you guys have taken an oath.
Do you have proof of insurance on the vehicle?
I'm bonded underneath my nation's bond number, so yes. It's not insurance.
Bro, just say yeah! Man, what? Instead of you wasting your time doing this shit. It's a fake stop, you think? Then that means they impersonated the police because they used a fucking police siren. That's not legal. You can't use police sirens. Well, if you're gonna make up all this terminology and shit, why don't you just write a book? Why don't you like do something with your free time instead of hanging around on like Facebook sovereign citizen groups, bro? Like, write a book. Write a fucking book. Make your own. You wanna go crazy? Make your own diaries. The Thomas diaries. There you go.
It's a bond. Okay, so I will be able to cover my financial responsibilities if I damage someone's property, yes.
Do you have proof of that?
Yes, I do. But this is the Constitution you guys swore to protect and defend. So I ask you guys, are you honoring your oath to protect and defend the Constitution?
They would have already been hostile to him up front, with how far he went without pulling him over.
Constitution today?
Right now I am, yes.
All right, thank you. So I appreciate it. Have a nice day.
Oh no, this keeps going. Oh, this keeps going.
No, this isn't.
All right, well, I'm on Facebook Live. I'm just showing this. This is.
Of course! Of fucking course you are! Ah! You just know, chat! You just fucking know! You just know!
This is all perfect. That's so fine, I'm gonna grab my identification.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah, no problem. I know it's, you guys are on edge, dude. Everybody's hating the police, and like, I definitely understand. I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, like I totally understand what you're doing. And
yeah.
I have no.
You don't get to be a bootlicker now. You don't get to be no. You don't get to play the bootlicker act now, buddy.
Issues with it. The only thing on our end is that, especially like when we do observe a violation, we're gonna act on it.
Right, and I know.
Is this another one of those sovereign citizen cards? Or is this his insurance? Is this his insurance card? That looks like the goddamn MasterCard logo. He doesn't have no insurance. He said he has insurance! That is not a state ID. No, it's not that doesn't look anything like a state ID. That looks like the Chase logo. You guys think it's the Chase logo? I thought he had a bond. No, he says it's not insurance, it's a bond, but like It is insurance.
They're just doing your job of enforcing policies, but policies is not law.
Man, if your hobby is streaming to other nice little sovereign citizen movement friends, why don't you maybe invest in a camera that doesn't look like a flip phone from 2010? Why don't you invest in a phone that isn't complete garbage?
Policies, you know, and if I were to
what is law?
Law is common law. Common law. Common law is what we all agree upon.
Yeah, Motorola Razr
POV. You agree I shouldn't steal your stuff, right? That doesn't even have to be spoken. I agree.
This still won't.
That I should have the right to travel upon the world God gave me without having any adhesion contracts to have to enter into, because that's what a driver's license is. It's an adhesion contract that is policy. So if I agree to you guys, and I agree that if I sign a driver's license, I'm agreeing to 6 stories of laws from jaywalking to vehicular manslaughter. And
Are you saying you want to be able to commit vehicular manslaughter? Are you opposed to this? Are you opposed to committing vehicular manslaughter? Is that... I mean, that ties in with the seatbelt thing, but holy shit. What the fuck? Run over the glowies! No, he's a bootlicker. He loves them. He loves the glowies. He doesn't want to run them over. You don't want to jaywalk legally, Pippa. Listen, Is it really a crime to confess to jaywalking? Literally everybody does it. Except for, I guess, in Japan. In Japan, they're very strict about jaywalking. You're not, like, it's very, like, culturally taboo. I'd say that like you were becoming a big peepee. But, like, man, who the fuck doesn't jaywalk? Alright, like... Man, you know what's annoying? You know what's annoying? You're stuck at like an intersection or whatever. You're just trying to cross the street. And there's no buttons because the town is from like 1835. There's no fucking buttons on the street light things. So you're just sitting there waiting. It's like either like super early in the morning or super late at night. There's nobody on the goddamn road. Actually, you're like afternoon. Nobody on the fucking road. And you're just waiting for the light to change. You're playing on your phone. You're just waiting. And it never changes. Just gotta fucking jaywalk, man. Those things will just sit there for like hours because they're like pressure sensitive.
But you understand that these laws in the Constitution has been well argued, and that the Supreme Court has determined that enforcing traffic and vehicle laws is a lawful act by law enforcement.
Oh, it is, yeah. If I contract with you guys, yes, but this vehicle is not registered, and I'm not registered in your city.
That's part of the issue.
Yeah, right. So, well, that's not an issue. It's just your laws operate within your property. So if I were to register...
Bro, this isn't like you're born into America. You can refuse to sign the terms of service. Bro, you're already in America. You already signed the terms of service. This isn't your laws. This isn't your laws. He's so smug about it. He's like, well, yeah, but it's not like, yeah, it's well argued and stuff, but it's your laws. I didn't agree to these laws. I don't think that's how this
register this vehicle, then you guys have every right to tow it.
Roll the natural one on bluff skill. His charisma's just not one.
You can ticket me, and also if I didn't cancel my driver's license,
it's a permanent not one. There's no modifiers. There's no nothing, all right? Nothing. It's
you
just
can take me to jail, but I'm a private American national, and
I keep expecting him to say nationalist.
Am I detained right now?
You are detained.
Okay, so yeah, in order for me to be detained, you have to have a constitutionally lawful warrant signed by a real judge. Otherwise, it's $1,000 a minute to be detained illegally.
So I'm going to tell you right now that is not accurate.
Oh yeah, it is.
All of the gobbledygook that you're saying is not accurate.
It's not gobbledygook, sir. It's accurate because I'm a private American national.
Okay,
that's the only reason.
Call yourself whatever you want, and
right?
That's fine, and you can abide by whatever you feel you can, but I'm going to tell you that when you're operating a motor vehicle on private property, which you were, you are subject, okay, to the vehicle laws and restrictions that every other driver in this country is subject to. Whether you believe it.
I'm being detained. Pulls Uno reverse card. Your move, officer. Mr. Mankin, thank you for the 420. Jesus Christ. $1,000 a minute for being detained. Where did you pull these numbers out of your ass from?
You're not, and I'm not going to have that argument.
We don't have to. I'm not trying to argue. Nope, I love informing you guys too. You know,
We're here to learn too.
Yeah, for sure. And
I'm also here to inform you that when you're operating a vehicle, as you.
And this is another thing, chat. Cops don't know all the laws. Okay, cops can be wrong, but that's why you just go with it. And if you weren't in the wrong, just dispute it. Just dispute it. Just contact them about it. All right. Fighting these people on the streets ain't gonna do shit for you.
Were on public property, your vehicle must be registered.
That's not true, sir. The Black's Law.
I know you don't.
Right.
I know you don't believe that to be true.
Right. Okay, but look. Well, let's state a fact.
The Supreme Court of the United States has said multiple times that we are able to enforce those laws.
Right.
Regardless of
registered property. With registered property, yes. Well, let's talk facts though.
Expecting cops to know every law imaginable is unreasonable to begin with. Yeah.
Oh, so do you know the Black's Law definition of driving?
I don't.
This is a fact. This is not gobbledygook. It's to be engaged in commerce on public roads. So yes, I agree. You need to drive.
Black's Law of what?
That's not true, sir.
True.
The Black's Law.
I know you don't.
Right.
I know you don't believe
what
that.
What the hell is he talking
about? Well, let's state a fact.
The Supreme Court of the United States.
This is new. I've never heard of like Black's Law.
Those laws.
Right.
Regardless of
registered property.
Solve sentence citizen. Thank you for the 420. Do you see this card I made? What? I can do anything I want.
With registered property, yes. Well, let's talk facts though. So, do you know the Black's Law definition of driving?
I don't.
This is a fact. This is not gobbledygook. It's to be engaged in commerce on public roads. So, yes, I agree. You need a driver's license to drive.
Okay, we're at the end of the stream. I'm calling it here. We're at the end of the stream.
So, I'm gonna drive to my friend's house. You need a driver's license.
Man, what the hell? What the hell? Thank you guys for stopping by, man. God bless Edge Browser. Peace out. I don't feel like reading names tonight, I'm sick.